Hello, it's Eric here, and I hope you can hear the mountain stream plunging into the beach, yeah, because of the torrential rain that we've been having for the last few days. And yeah, so let's get back to the principle of explosion. And so in the last video, we looked at assumption one, which was basically the Gödel's theorem. And today we're gonna tackle assumption two and assumption three, yeah. And to tackle assumption A, assumption 2, and assumption 3, we need to have two predicates, yeah, predicate A and predicate B. And so let's say predicate A is I have a brother, so that's predicate A, and predicate B is next year, 2023, is going to be the end of the world, yeah. So we need to have two working predicates to examine the assumption 2 and assumption 3, yeah. So let's look at assumption 2 first. And assumption 2, we only need the one predicate, which is the fact that I have a brother, which is true, yeah, because I do have a brother. And so therefore, as predicate A, which says that I have a brother, so predicate A is true. And therefore, not A, that means the opposite of A, that means I don't have a brother. Now that is false, yeah, because I do have a brother. So the opposite of A, that means I don't have a brother, is false, yeah. And this is a well-known logical operation in philosophy, so that's no problem. So let's look at assumption 3. Assumption 3, we need to have a predicate. Yeah. So predicate A, as I said, is the fact that I have a brother, and then predicate B is the fact that the 2023 is going to be the end of the world. Yeah. And so we know that predicate A is true. Yeah. I have a brother is true. Yeah. But let's say, for example, predicate B, we don't know whether it's true or false, yeah? It doesn't matter whether B is true or false, yeah? Both the case that B is true or B is false will lead to the same assumption, yeah? So let's say, for example, predicate A is I have a brother. Predicate B is the world will end in 2023, yeah? And there is another well-known logical operation in philosophy that says that if A is true, B is false, then A or B is true, yeah? Because for the compound A or B to be true, you only need one of them to be true, yeah? So predicate A, that means I have a brother, is already true, yeah? So we don't need predicate B to be true, yeah? It can be false, it can be true, it doesn't matter, yeah? And but just for the sake of completeness, let's look at both cases, for B, yeah? So let's say, for example, B is false. That means 2023 is going to be the end of the world. This predicate is false, yeah. But it doesn't affect the assumption, yeah, because assumption 3 says that predicate A or predicate B, yeah. So we know that predicate A, that means I have a brother, is already true, yeah. So predicate B, let's say 2023 is not going to be the end of the world. So then predicate A or predicate B will still be true, yeah. Let's look at the opposite. Let's say, for example, predicate B is true, yeah. That means that 2023 is going to be the end of the world, yeah. And then it still doesn't affect the validity of assumption 3, yeah. Because we know that predicate A is true, I have a brother is true, yeah. And now we say that predicate B, that means that the world will end in 2023 is true, yeah. That means true or true is of course true, yeah. And so therefore, to wrap it all up, so if you know that A is true, yeah, then we don't need B to be true or false, yeah. It will not affect the compound operation of A or B, yeah. And so therefore, A or B is always true. It doesn't matter whether B is true or false, yeah. And so that's one of the well-known logical operations in philosophy, yeah. And so therefore, now we are ready to tackle the principle of explosion, So let me remind you, the principle of explosion says that, if you accept these three assumptions, then you can prove that anything is true, yeah? Like, for example, the Pope is a woman. I can prove that the Pope is a woman. I can prove that 2023 is going to be the end of the world and things like that, And so we're going to leave the proof to the next video, yeah? So now that we are ready to have these three assumptions, in the next video, we're going to lay down the principle of explosion, yeah? All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.